Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Zach, and right now I want to have a look at some Omi price estimate. More than that, I've actually seen a thread that I really want to go over. Currently, the Omi price is down 11.76%. We're on a low over the past 24 hours of 0.004284, and we're on a high of 0.005284 over the past 24 hours. This is what the graph looks like right now. But of course, really, what else do we expect right now? It's all good. We'll see what happens. That being said, I found a thread that really caught my attention. I think maybe even Ecomi might have retweeted it, or VeVe might have retweeted it. I can't remember now. Regardless, Nitrum has posted a fun look to the future. Nothing is confirmed, so don't make this weird, but a lot of cool things have been hinted at by @Ecomi. So I thought it'd be cool to imagine a little. Leave your ideas in the comments. A thread, #VeVe @VeVe Collectible Omi. Okay, so after looking at this beautiful graphic, let's have a look at what might be in store for VeVe. So first of all, let's have a look at blind boxes. Mystery packs of #NFTs, maybe across all brands, inter-brand, a sporting chance at secret rares and ultra rares, just like the physical card collecting experience. I would be on 100% these. I don't know why I read that weirdly. Who else is keen? Now, of course, this I think will actually be met with some level of controversy. Loot boxes are something that is somewhat prevalent in gaming. I think a lot of governments don't like it. I know actually that the UK government at least does not like it. I think the European government or whatever have definitely said something about how unhappy they are with loot boxes. So I think it's going to be interesting seeing VeVe try and get into this with obviously a renamed blind box rather than loot boxes. That being said, they have done very well in the past. It'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure based on the fact that I don't want to see VeVe get into too much legal problems with this stuff, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, we have Superman here, we have Jurassic Park here, we have Street Fighter here, I'm guessing, we have NFL here, we have, I don't even know, is that Star Trek maybe? And of course, we have Ghostbusters. Renting NFTs. As more and more join #VeVe, there will always be specific collectibles that we won't get to experience. Hiring a secret rear drivable DeLorean for burnouts and social media video shoots for a week, win-win, revenue for the owners, chance to play for the renters. That is actually a really good idea. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this actually, because I feel like this is stuff that I haven't really heard a lot about, to be honest with you. But honestly, there's a very simple concepts that could make a lot of sense. I could see myself renting some stuff out maybe to showcase on video, although I'm hoping that I'll just be able to buy stuff as it comes out, but we'll see. Upgradeable NFTs. My aim is obviously for fun, but the idea of NFTs having modifiable components that can help not only make yours unique, but also add value is really exciting, especially when we start seeing the cars hit the store, rims and spoilers. That is actually a really interesting idea. The only thing I can think about this though, as far as maybe pushback on this, is licensors might not like this, but then I guess it could be a per license agreement deal sort of situation. Maybe not every of them will be able to, but some of them will be. Of course, here we have, I'd imagine, is that Batman with a Run DMC, a #1 finger, a sombrero, and some Wellington boots, and then we have a Luigi hat. We have wings and we have a kilt. Okay, awesome. And then going forward, Geospecific drops. The possibilities here are limitless, and as Ecomi's partnership grows, what is possible grows with it exponentially. Concerts, sports comps, conferences, art galleries, special limited edition collectibles can help make that event all the more memorable. That's actually not surprising. I could definitely see that happening. I think it was Reese actually speaking about the idea that essentially people will be able to go into certain places, locations, and essentially just be able to, pick up a token or some sort of NFT for whatever is at that place. So say, for example, you're going to the Olympics, as it says here, Tokyo 2020, it might be that you can get some sort of seasonal or special limited edition collectible for that. What we'll be very interested to see is whether or not that would be rentable. Imagine being able to rent that out. That would be absolutely huge. I could see people literally traveling to different places just to rent out different collectibles that they can get there. All attendees of Tokyo Olympics can access exclusive licensed 3D collectibles. You must be within the gymnastics center area to get. Okay, so that's exactly what Reese was saying, but demonstration purposes only, not real. So this is not confirmed right now, although this looks really good. So well done to Nitrum for this. AR gaming. Most of you would have seen this. If this side project effort from a developer a few years ago doesn't get you excited for AR games, nothing will. I actually haven't seen this. Let's see what it's going to be. And with the gangster rockstar dev team at Ecomi's disposal, which, let's be very clear, we've heard from Trevor Diet's lead content producer already that they have all of the rock stars, as they say here, on the Ecomi team. We have people from Respawn, which runs Apex. We've had people from, I believe, Activision, Riot Games, Ubisoft. Plenty of game studios. How much better will this stuff be now? And let's have a look at what this looks like. Is this BBC News? It kind of looks like this is BBC News. At least it looks like it from the style. Okay, what do we see here? So we have G. So we actually have this classic, wow, the classic game Street Fighter has been brought to life, and of course here we can see it in an AR format. This looks incredible. Abhishek Singh developed this augmented reality game using AR kits that are widely available. This is absolutely amazing. People, I can see just, that is crazy. Players can connect to each other and fight using their mobile phones. You know what this reminds me of a little bit is when I first downloaded Call of Duty Mobile, I remember the first time, well, not the first time, but the first time that I was like super excited, I guess, about using Call of Duty Mobile. I was outside in a place where essentially there was good internet connection as far as my mobile signal was concerned. And I was killing time because I had to wait for someone for like 20 minutes. And I just played Call of Duty on my mobile phone for like 20 minutes waiting for them. It was really not too bad, to be honest. It's a great way to kill time. So I can imagine this is going to be really popular among gamers. So I personally haven't really seen any multiplayer AR experience. Let's see what happens here. And that was the initial idea behind developing some kind of multiplayer game. This guy is a legend based on what I'm seeing here, GG's. And then I went into the Street Fighter direction. It took Abhishek 4 to 5 weeks to create this AR version of the game. That's so impressive. That's so impressive. Due to copyright restrictions, it won't be released, but Abhishek hopes it will generate more interest in AR, which of course, we're making this video, so Abhishek from that end has definitely made his mark. He believes that with smartphones capable of projecting AR, that could be a bright feature, but there's a problem. I'm assuming that's going to be licenses. Let's have a look. I definitely see a lot of artists and creators trying to get into it to experiment. I'm assuming it's going to be a license and play around it, but at the same time, I feel there's something missing in the user experience about it because it's still not a hands-free experience. You still have this really tiny portal that you're looking through to experience this augmented reality. Oh, okay, I thought he was going to go over licenses. Having said that, I feel that we are still kind of missing the hands-free AR glass aspect. And that is already, I believe it was Reese who was saying that he doesn't believe that in 10 years' time, that mobile is going to be the primary way of essentially experiencing this stuff, which I would assume means AR glass, which means this would be incredible. It would also be kind of funny because like people who obviously use the glasses will be able to enjoy it. People who don't use the glasses are going to be in reality, I guess. I don't want to say too much bad about reality, as that is, you know, that's reality, I guess. But yeah, no, that looks really interesting. Moving forward though, showroom income. Ultimately, showrooms will have so many customizable aspects that there will be a far larger palette available for us to all express our creativity. So the ability to charge entry and let people visit our showrooms is a super cool feature, but also rewards collectors. I'm sure that this is possible within VeVe. And honestly, these are some really good ideas. So no ID, no entry. Entry is 5 gems. Very interesting. Of course, this is all stuff that could very much lead to this being green for a good amount of time. But going forward, Autographable NFTs, so very cool, gives the opportunity for collectors to add value to their collection if they are ever lucky enough to meet some of these amazing contributing artists. Would be great if somehow the signature is authenticated also through the events themselves. And of course, imagine getting like a music NFT or getting some sort of NFT that's a figurine of an artist or something that an artist released or whatever. You go to the concert or you go to an event or whatever, and they essentially sign it. Now, I will imagine that some people would be able to flip that for some outrageous prices. And of course, here we have a signed Toki Doki thing from Simone Legno. Sorry if I've got your name wrong, by the way. #1 mint showroom. This has been hinted a few times. An enormous showroom that holds every single #1 mint ever made and is available for us mere mortals to visit and explore. A few years down the track, they may need a stadium upgrade. How awesome is that? That would be kind of cool. Honestly, I admire and respect what Nitrum has done here all the way. Then we have LiDAR or LiDAR capability. Check the video to see how LiDAR changes everything for AR apps. I need to look into this. We can have our cars crash, our characters climb and fall, and interactivity on a new level. As the tech continues to improve and be integrated, our VeVe experience only gets better. So here we have what looks like maybe Hot Wheels type of cars, or just general cars, I guess, essentially driving into a wall. And we saw a little bit of, I'm going to mute this, but we saw a little bit of the car there chip the curb. Wow, I wish I could just mute this. There we go. So here we have obviously all the cars that are owned, and I think that is an actual, just going back to that, it looks like this car is actually on a table, which is kind of cool. I mean, that's nothing new to what we're seeing before. If that car manages to break or to make those books fall off, I'm going to lose it. There's no way. Is that going to be what they're doing, or is it something different? It's something different. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. But it's not a total surprise because I think we did hear either Reese or Trevor talk about the fact that, for example, you could have it so that the car essentially drives into a wall or something, and then there's essentially a permanent dent on the wall regarding, obviously, within the AR. So that would be really cool. VeVeVerse, best or last, the end game. Will we be watching VR live concerts with our friends? Will we hang out in AX basement listening to music and playing virtual pool? Tech is improving fast. Veve has started with a strong vision to the future. This is just the beginning. And actually, in the previous video I just made, we were speaking about the idea of seeing all of these different characters from different films and stuff. I mean, I'm sure you'll notice some of these characters essentially hanging out in the same place, essentially in the same location. Here we have Walking Dead, and it'll be very interesting to see if we could literally have, for example, actually, more specifically looking at the concerts thing, we literally have this already in Fortnite, where of course Travis Scott did in fact perform in front of Fortnite players. I experienced this. This was an amazing experience for what we were trying to do, especially obviously for COVID-19 and stuff during this time of it being very sort of, everyone being at home and stuff. It's amazing to see, and I can only imagine having an AR lens and literally just seeing anyone, any celebrity or any artist in general performing, whether it's comedy shows, whether it's art, whether it's music festivals like this. I can't only imagine to see what Coachella does with this sort of stuff, etc. It's going to be really, really interesting. Honestly, Veve could probably start its own Coachella if they were to do this, and that would be huge. Imagine just seeing, you have Travis Scott or whoever your favorite artist is sort of performing at the stage or whatever, and then you have flipping Batman and whoever else Veve holds the licenses to, essentially just flying over you or whatever else it might be. Really cool stuff. You'd love to see it. And honestly, this is the sort of stuff that I think this person, Nitram, is kind of talking about, being able to experience all this stuff in a VeVeVerse. Having said that, what are your thoughts on all of this? I am very excited. I'm very, very excited. I cannot wait. Obviously, we're looking at this, but I'm trying not to let it get to me, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Over time, it will sort of correct, whether that goes up or down, who knows? But my guess is that things will look up as we see a lot of this come into fruition, which will happen most likely over this year and beyond. With that being said, let me know what your thoughts are on all of this. What are your thoughts on the VeVeVerse? What are your thoughts on the Omi price? Please make sure to subscribe to this channel if you found this interesting. But with that being said, have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.